King Ghidorah, also known as Monster Zero, is a giant three-headed dragon and Godzilla's arch-enemy. Ghidorah first appeared in the 1964 film Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, and since then has become one of Godzilla's most famous reoccurring enemies. What's up, guys? Iceman here. So today we're gonna cover freaking King Ghidorah. It looks badass. I was always intrigued by this monster back in the days when I was a duck. I remember seeing the old school films and this thing just kicks ass. King Ghidorah is a large three-headed golden dragon with large wings, two tails, and no arms that is covered in golden scales. Ghidorah is usually shown to dwarf Godzilla in size. In the Showa era, King Ghidorah is 100 meters tall with a 150-meter wingspan and weighs 30,000 tons. In Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, he is 150 meters tall with a 175-meter wingspan and weighs 70,000 tons. In Rebirth of Mothra 3, Ghidorah is 60 meters tall with an 80-meter wingspan and weighs 50,000 tons. King Ghidorah's origin varies from film to film. In the Showa era, and in Rebirth of Mothra 3, King Ghidorah is an evil space monster responsible for wiping out all life on many planets across the galaxy. He attempts to destroy Earth as well, but is usually opposed by Godzilla. In 1991's Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, Ghidorah is the result of three genetically engineered creatures from the future called Dorats being fused together in a nuclear explosion. In Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, giant monsters all-out attack, King Ghidorah is an ancient Yamata no Orochi guardian that has not had time to develop all 8 of its heads. It is unknown what King Ghidorah's origin will be in the upcoming film Godzilla 2. So thus far, King Ghidorah looks badass and extremely devastating. It's pretty damn impressive that it has destroyed the life forms on entire planets. This is truly a nemesis to be reckoned with. And here we have some of Ghidorah's abilities described. Gravity beams. King Ghidorah's signature attack is his ability to spit powerful gravity beams from his 3 heads. Ghidorah's gravity beams can singe Godzilla's skin and level entire city blocks in one hit. Durability. King Ghidorah's scales are incredibly thick and cannot be pierced with conventional weaponry. Even Godzilla's atomic breath cannot pierce through the scales, only burn them. Supersonic flight. King Ghidorah can fly at Mach 3 on Earth, and presumably is able to fly at light speed through outer space. Hurricane winds. Ghidorah's wings can produce powerful hurricane force winds capable of blowing away buildings with ease, or knocking enemies like Godzilla over. Thunder spark. King Ghidorah can withhold his gravity beams and release a strong electric surge through his bite. Energy shield. Ghidorah can surround himself in a golden energy shield that can absorb projectile attacks and fire them back at their source with increased force. Light barrier. King Ghidorah's scales can manipulate light from energy-based attacks and form a protective barrier. Wing lightning. King Ghidorah can fire 6 bolts of powerful lightning from his wings. Dome. King Ghidorah is able to create a gigantic dome which can pull life forms inside of it with tentacles. The dome drains its victims of life force and transfers it to King Ghidorah, making him stronger. The dome is completely impenetrable and has a corrosive effect on anything that tries to escape it. Meteorite. King Ghidorah is able to encase himself within a meteorite, which has magnetic properties and travel to planets while inside of it. So it seems that Ghidorah is highly capable of beating the shit out of Godzilla if proper things align. And I would go as far as to speculate that in the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong film, that Ghidorah himself could pose a great threat against the team. Time will tell. But hold up, guys. This monster must have a weakness, right? Well, here we have, under the Monster Wiki page, Ghidorah's weaknesses. Check this out. The front of King Ghidorah's necks are not covered in scales and have been exploited as a weak point by Godzilla and his allies. Godzilla's atomic breath was able to sever Ghidorah's middle head by hitting him directly in the front of the neck. If Ghidorah is pinned down, he can be made helpless and attacked mercilessly by his enemies. Despite his great power, King Ghidorah is somewhat cowardly and has attempted to retreat from Godzilla multiple times when the tide of battle has been turned against him. King Ghidorah often relies on orders being relayed to him by his masters, and when this communication is severed, he is often left confused, giving his enemies an opportunity to attack him. So, what do you guys think of King Ghidorah? I know that he has many other forms, and I will go on to describe those in later videos, but let me know your thoughts regarding him and that Skull Island appearance on the cave etchings, and let me know your thoughts regarding such, and how would you like to see him portrayed in the future Godzilla film? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like this damn video if you will. I am the Iceman. More videos to come, and subscribe to the page if you haven't. Peace with you.